Now here's the question. Here's the question. I forgot what the question was. I forgot what the question was. I do know what the question is. It's going to pop back. That's craziness. Hi there guys, it's Robert, an ambassador for Christ, and as you know where I go, the kingdom goes. Remember, as usual, eat the fish, spit out the bones. For some things you may agree with and some things you may not. Now listen to me, what I'm going to speak to you today about, make sure you spit those bones out far, okay? And what I'm going to say, make sure you integrate it into your life in a way that makes sense for you and your lifestyle. But what I'm going to speak about today is going to revolutionize your life. It's going to change the way you think. It's going to change your relationship with Christ. It's going to place him at the focus of your life. It's going to be powerful and mind-blowing. Let me paint a scenario for you. Let me paint this little scenario for you. Just imagine that Jesus Christ was born in 1990. And in the year 2002 was when Christ was left in the temple when his parents lost him in 2002. That would mean that in the year 2020, Jesus Christ would be the beginning of Jesus Christ's ministry, because he would have been 30 years old, and that's when John the Baptist would have baptized him last year. We are now in 2021. That would mean that Jesus Christ's ministry, he would have been 1 year into his full-term ministry. Jesus Christ, in 2021, he would have been 1 year into his ministry. Now here's the question. Here's the question. I forgot what the question was. I forgot what the question was. I do know what the question is. It's going to pop back. That's craziness. Okay, listen. So basically, what would Jesus be doing in 2021? Would Jesus be doing what you're doing? Powerful. If Jesus was alive today, would he be doing what you're doing right now? And I know that the answer is no. If Jesus Christ was alive today, he would be on the streets and he'd be going from town to town, village to village, preaching the gospel of the kingdom. That's what Jesus would be doing if he was alive today. Now here's the question. Are you doing that? Are you doing that? Now obviously the answer is probably going to be no, because a lot of us are not in full-time ministry. But what we need to understand is that Jesus Christ, he left his carpentry business, okay, because we know he was a carpenter. He left his carpentry business to go into ministry to preach the gospel of the kingdom to every town and village and city throughout the whole of Judea. Not only him alone, but also his disciples, because his disciples said that they have forsaken all to follow Christ. So they left their fishery business. They left their tax business, and that's with Matthew. Matthew was a tax collector. Matthew left his tax collecting business, okay? So, and even if we speak about Nathaniel and Simon Zealots, so they left their political parties to come and follow Jesus Christ. So why am I saying all this? Is your life kingdom-based? Is your life kingdom-based? Is your life ministry-based? I know that God is not telling everybody to go into full-time ministry and start preaching the gospel all around the world. I understand that. But my point is, what you are doing today, would Jesus be doing that? Would Jesus be pursuing a career? Would Jesus be in his doing a degree or doing a master's or a doctorate? Would he be doing that? Would he be starting a whole new business? Would he be doing that? It's a question you need to ask yourself. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you starting a business or going to university, college, having a family, getting married, and all that stuff there. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But my point is your life kingdom-based? Is what you are doing and the pursuits you are pursuing in life, are they kingdom-based? Are they going to be enriching the kingdom? If you want to go to college to get a doctorate and become a doctor, nothing wrong with that. But are you going to use your doctorate to enrich the kingdom, to enrich the body of Christ? Are you going to start a new business to enrich the body of Christ, to help with the work of the kingdom? Are you doing that? Or are you just pursuing a new career because you want the financial increase, but you're not thinking that I want to start a business to increase the kingdom work in the earth? See, if you're not thinking that way, let me tell you what's going to happen to you. When you are not kingdom based, when your thought process is not kingdom based, when you are not doing things with the kingdom in view, what's going to happen is you're going to have an emptiness in your life still, an emptiness in your pursuits, an emptiness in your career, an emptiness in your business. It's going to be empty and it's not going to work. Even though you might be successful in your business, you might be successful in your career, you're still going to be missing something. What you're missing is kingdom. See, you will get the fullness of what your career, your business, your degree, your doctorate, your family has to offer when it's kingdom based. When your whole life, it circles the kingdom, or Christ is at the center of all that you do, you will get the fullness or the abundant life that Christ was speaking about in John chapter 10, verse 10. He said that he has come to give us life and life more abundant. But the only way you can have abundant life is that if Christ or the kingdom is in the center of every endeavor that you do. So today, what you need to do is to go before the Lord and say, Lord, this degree I'm doing, Lord, I'm doing it because of the kingdom. I want you to be enriched. I want the kingdom word message to be spread abroad. I want the gospel to be preached, Lord. I'm going to use this career and these opportunities, Lord, to enrich the kingdom, to enrich the body of Christ. Whether you are starting a new business, if you've already started a business, say, Lord, I place you first, Lord. This business is a kingdom business. It's not a business to enrich me and my family. No, it's a kingdom business to enrich and to build the body of Christ. So we have to start to refocus what we are doing, refocus our plans, refocus our lives, and make sure that it is kingdom based, that Christ and his kingdom is priority. Because if Christ and his kingdom is not priority, do you know what's going to happen? It's all going to fall apart. It's all going to fall apart and you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle. Why do I know this? Because it's happened to me over and over again in my life. So I'm speaking from a position of experience. But let me leave it there. Remember, I said, make sure you get what I said today, eat the fish and spit out the bones, and rework it to make sense in your life. I'm just trying to get you to refocus and get your mind back focused on the correct things, which is kingdom. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great day.